lessons I'd like to share with you after having made a little over $300,000 and seeing it down to only about $270,000 now. Because again, I'm currently in a drawdown, and yeah, it sucks. Whenever I go through periods of drawdowns, I always like to review my recent performance and my past trading journals. Okay, so let me break down the P&Ls on a monthly basis. So this is September so far. I'm down about 24K. This month so far, I just really couldn't get much traction going on my trades. There's a lot of paper cuts, they added up, followed by one loss, like this one over here. That was definitely a little bit more than my max loss. My max loss is 10K on the day. But I will also say that there were definitely a lot of days here in September that I shouldn't even have traded. So that's September. Let's take a look at August now. But August was a much better month for me, up around 64,000. You can notice that on the summary calendar here that I traded a lot less than September. In September this month, I almost traded every single day. There were a lot of swings in August that did really well because of the huge dip we had in the beginning of the month. The PDD trade you see here, somewhere here. This is also a trade I talked about on my channel before. Some other swings such as the Amazon and the Nvidia swing, they all ended up nicely for this particular month. But of course there were losses as well. Like if I go to the trade log for the entire August, you can see this meta loss, 12,000. That wasn't fun. That was a failed swing trade. Same as ASTS, this one, 6,000, almost $7,000 loss. So that wasn't fun. But overall, there was enough opportunities in August to recover quickly from those big losses. Next, let's go to July. I remember July was a bad month. So if we go to July here, next July was, another bad month, down about $44,000. Not trying to make excuses here, but I can confidently say that it was due to one really bad swing trade. The gap down overnight on CrowdStrike in the beginning of the gap down just like killed me. And after fees and everything, it was over $39,000 of losses. If we go to here, July, this one here on CrowdStrike, which is the big loss here. It definitely wasn't fun. So this one here, CrowdStrike long loss, big loss. So yeah, you can see on the insights here, average loss exceeds average win. So that's not really fun for the day. I will talk more about the role of swing trading in later part of this video. How swing trading allowed me to achieve some of the biggest gains this year, but also some of the bigger losses like this one you see. So let's move on to June now. June was the best month of the year for me, with over $188,000 realized. I did a video talking about my biggest gain on a swing trade ever, which was Nvidia. That video was, I think, June or July. This swing trade, I made over 100K or so, and the rest were from the day trades. And just looking overall at the calendar here, ironically, my biggest month, I didn't trade that much. I was away from the last half of June and the first half of July because I was traveling for the Blossom Investor Tour and I was filming podcasts with Umar. I'll just put the rest of the months on the screen over here, just really quickly. May, around $79,000. I didn't trade every day, but I traded, at least half of the month. April, I was red, traded every single day, lost about $2,900 red on the month. March, another red month, down about $16,000. February, green, $12,000. January, usually I do quite well. Beginning of the year, $37,000, so not bad. Well, yes, I do know that this journaling software, TradeZilla, could be edited and whatnot, but that's why I'm also showing you the same thing on Kinfo. Kinfo is a third-party platform. Everything you see on here is verified. They are live accounts and they are synced directly from my brokerages. I cannot go in and edit these trades. I cannot just go in and try to delete it at all. So after seeing all the ups and downs over the last couple of months, especially since June and July, this is the first lesson I learned. You don't have to trade every day or even every week. It's quite ironic because I think my best performing months, as you saw earlier, I traded the least. I'm talking about May, June,